Okay, today I want to show you how to take cuttings and propagate a nerve plant. This particular one is what's called a Juanita, and I just bought it at one of the big box stores because I thought it was looking cool and I wanted to see if I could propagate and make new ones. So I'm kind of doing this backwards a little bit. I'm going to show you how I propagate this, but I already did take 4 cuttings probably about 2 months ago. That's one thing I got to get better at. I got to start writing down exactly when I took cuttings, and I'm not good at doing that, but it's been probably about 2 months, and this is what I ended up with. Like that one right there did great. I can get that where you can see it good, yeah. That one's got tons of roots. That one really could have been planted a while, probably a week or 2 ago. And I did different things. This was just a single leaf with no branching, and it did develop 2 little roots. And then this is another one that's what you call a hill cutting, and it made really good roots. And then this is another one that was a bigger branch, and it made tons of roots too. It's already got new growth and stuff coming out on it too. I don't know what the single leaf one will do. I'm probably going to go ahead and try and plant it and just see what it does, but I'm assuming it'll eventually branch out and do something else other than just be a leaf. So what I've got, and this plant all along was just to be, it was to be sacrificed to grow new plants. So I'm not worried about what it makes it look like when I prune it. So I'm going to see what I can get off this one. I got a really nice big branch right here. So I'm just going to cut that off. And then I got to remove some of these leaves. So I'm going to take, and make sure I get this in the camera. Take that leaf, go ahead and take these little ones off, and then go ahead and take that big one there off. So I'll leave it with that. And they never did wilt, so a lot of times I would take and cut another leaf off of this, but with this particular plant, I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it like that. And I've got more test tubes back here, so basically I just drop it in that water. I'll show you. I don't know how well you can see that. I just drop it in this little test tube that I got. I got these off Amazon. They're plastic. I took this board, I built this little frame, drilled 1-inch holes with a Forstner bit, and they fit in there perfect. And I've got, I think, 25 of them in this thing, so I'll propagate a lot of different things in here. So let's see what else we can find. That's just a leaf there. This one's got some branching on it, so that'll probably be another good one. So I'll take that, and you know what, I think I'm just going to leave that one like it is and see how it does. And I'll do follow-ups on these on my Instagram page, so that way if you want to look and see how each one's doing, I'll do updates on them on my Instagram. So here's another big one. It's got a lot of branching and leaves on it, so we'll come in here and take off. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with that too. If these things start wilting, I may prune these leaves in half just until it takes root, but as of right now, I think it's going to be fine. And I got this one here that's kind of taken off to the side. I'll take that one. And I probably could get more cuttings off of these leaves, but I'm going to have more than I know what to do with anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what, on this one, I'm going to take all these big leaves off, because I got two nice leaves right here. So I'll drop that one down in there for my 4th one. And that's all there is to taking cutting. That's exactly what I did with these other ones. I don't have a lot left on my plant now, but hopefully it'll branch back out, and I'll just keep it under my grow lights inside. That's where I keep it at. And then hopefully eventually it'll start branching back out. And maybe by next year I can get more cuttings off of it. If not, I'll be able to get cuttings off of these. So, and I got these little green round pots, and they're pretty sturdy. I got them off of Amazon. That one actually has a crack in the top one, but it was probably the top one in the shipping. But they're relatively sturdy for nursery pots. And then I bought just a bag of indoor, it's a Miracle-Gro indoor potting mix. That's all that is. It's just a mix designed for indoor plants. So I'm just going to take these, fill them up about that full, make a little hole in the middle to kind of get the roots down into. And then I'll just drop it, not drop it, but hold it down in there. And then just fill in around it till I can get it where it's relatively sturdy in there. That feels pretty good. So now I'll kind of pack that dirt around in there a little bit. Maybe add just a little bit more to keep it solid. I don't want it packed too tight because I want those roots to be able to take off and grow. So then I'll water that in and let it hopefully grow some more roots. So I'll go ahead and do the rest of these real quick. I'll fast forward through this part. And I am going to go ahead and do this one that's only got a few roots on it. Oh, well, you can see it up better in here. It's got a few roots, but not a whole lot. But I'm going to go ahead and plant it too, just see if it takes. And I'll try and remember to do the update on that on my Instagram to show you whether that just the plain leaf cutting that didn't really root that much. It did make roots, not a lot, but we'll follow it to see what kind of plant it turns into. Okay, so now I've got, off of this little plant, I got 4 new plants. One of them I'm not sure about. The hill cutting one I'm pretty sure it's going to turn into. These don't have stems yet, so I don't know. Let them grow up a little bit and prune them, get them to branch out. These 2 already had branching on them, so I know they're going to turn in. They both got new growth coming up. You see right there, you can see new growth coming up on these. This one's got new growth coming up out of the middle. And there's probably some more coming. Yeah, there's little leaves coming in down underneath it too. So anyway, I'll water these in and keep them inside in the winter for my under my grow lights. And hopefully these will take off and I'll have nice plants, maybe this size, again next year. So anyway, that's it. And if you want to go my Instagram, there's a link down in the bottom in the description. If you want to go down there, if you're looking for pots or these test tubes or anything like that. If anybody's interested, if I get enough people ask for it, I'll show how I made this little thing here. It's great. I put all kinds of water cuttings that I start in water in this thing, and it works really good. And I set it up on my grow shelf. If you're interested in that stuff, there'll be links to Amazon down in the bottom to the description too. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe and share my videos. Thank you.